India is facing the second wave, or rather, I should say, the tsunami of COVID pandemic. Entire nation is gripping with it. And as we are struggling to get through, one key factor is going to play an important role, and that is self discipline. Self discipline is a necessary tool that each one of us needs to imbibe today to overcome this crisis. When I say discipline, it is that you have to have enough study about the crisis. You need to routine the preventive measures that can keep you safe from infection. Need to have dedication because we don't know till what time this pandemic will linger around. There has to be a determination to fight. And the country's collective determination comes from the determination of its citizens. It's the individual's effort that can lead to the compounding effort of a nation that will help us to fight this pandemic. For that, what is required is a changing our negative behavior towards social responsibility and social behavior. However, the irony of the fact is that many people feel that discipline is punishment. I think we need to get rid of that ideology. Discipline is not a punishment. Rather, it is a process of building and strengthening one's character. Discipline is not a punishment. Discipline is a process of strengthening and building one's character. And who is responsible? Self is responsible. That means you alone is responsible. And that is why it's called self-discipline. Self-discipline will help individuals to monitor and control their own behavior. With better self-discipline, one will be able to be better focused on health, happiness and success goals during these frustrating times and overcome the fear, anxiety, frustrations, negative energy sinking into your mind, body and soul. Self-discipline requires us to commit and persevere. It is something that we will have to do day in and day out. Self-discipline will help us to overcome this bio-carnage called coronavirus pandemic or COVID pandemic. Now, in which areas self-discipline is required? So what I have done is I have divided the one's experience in COVID into three phases. And these three phases are: one, when you are very healthy, perfectly healthy, but you are not infected. So that's phase one. Phase two, when you get mild infections, or you are infected or you are a carrier. And phase three is when you actually win the war with COVID. You are hospitalized or you are now infected and now you are cured from it. And there are specific steps that one needs to take in each of these three phases. So here in this particular blog, we will go through the steps that one, self-discipline steps that one can take in order to save ourselves and keep ourselves safe and community safe. So let's just look at the self-discipline requires when you are healthy and not infected. First and foremost, self-care. Take care of yourself, self-hygiene. Ensure the hygiene is there for your family and ensure that it is out there for your immediate neighborhood as well. So Swachhata or cleanliness abhiyan is most essential. Washing hands, maintaining the distance, it's what I call as safe distance is essential. Do not spit on the road. Uh, no tobacco and smoking. If you can avoid that, great, because it will help you boost your immune system, or it will strengthen your capacity to fight in case you get affected. Mask all times. In fact, now the government has come up with the recommendation that you should put 2 masks. So when I go out, I have this one mask and then I put this another mask. And this is a self-designed mask. It's a mask that brands my own brand called Vishwasutras. So I put that. But now that I'm talking to you, I'm just going to remove one of them for the better clarity of the audio. The other thing is testing at regular intervals. I do the test every fortnight. There are many private and government funded or government coordinated testing labs available. You can access them and get yourself tested at regular interval, or whenever you feel that you have been exposed to the COVID positive individuals or carrier. Listen to your body signals. Your body tells you that what is happening inside of you. I am very wary of what is happening inside of my body. Moment I feel that I may have the cough, cold, I do take remedial measures. So listening to your body signals is important, and when you feel that something is wrong, then immediately consulting with the experts is also very important. Now, if you want to be healthy, then eat healthy. Lots of vegetarian food, lots of organic food. But I also take some Ayurvedic and homeopathic supplements that can help boost my immunity or immune system. Whenever there is a lockdown in your local area or micro containment zone declared, then do follow all the guidelines. People say, मेरे अकेले के follow करने से क्या होता है? It's not you alone, but 10 people with the same attitude and approach violate, then the entire community gets suffered and everybody else's efforts goes down the drain. Avoid going into gatherings. I do that all the times, or even if I'm in the gatherings, then I go and take, I have multiple masks, and also I do not stay there for a longer period of time. Travel safe. If I have to travel, I take all the precautions. Communicate with others as to what is happening to you, but most importantly, having a communication with yourself. That self-talk is most essential. That I'm happy, I'm healthy, I have a great immunity, I'm taking all due cares of not being infected, and therefore, with the God's grace, I'm going to be safe. I think that reiteration within your own self is very important. It is called self-talk. Now, when I'm in a group, I avoid having negative conversations. Lots of news coming, what is happening around, how frustrating the situation is, that can demotivate you. So I often talk about motivating factors. Why we will overcome the crisis. Because this is not the first time that the world and the humanity has faced the crisis. And it is not the last. But human beings have always overcome the crisis. So have motivating talks, encouraging talks. Keep your attitude positive. And last but most important is help others whenever is possible. If you can't help somebody financially, physically, send good vibrations, healing thoughts, loving, compassionate thoughts. That can actually help people to heal. And it will also help you to heal yourself in case you are affected. So these were the tips even when you are not infected or affected by COVID. Let's just talk about the second category. What if you are infected? I think the first and foremost, don't get panic. Nothing wrong is going to happen with you. Be calm, because many individuals have got COVID and they have cured themselves. So don't be panic. I think when you become panic, you lose the battle halfway through. Believe that you will be fine and you will be safe and you will be healthy again, because that's how millions of them have been. Immediately consult with the experts. Don't wait. नहीं हो जाएगा, ठीक हो जाएगा. The ठीक हो जाएगा का attitude would not work. Immediately consult the experts. There are a lot of experts available. Don't delay the treatment. Start the treatment immediately. The moment you get, even if your test is done and test results are awaited, don't wait. Start the treatment, especially if you have mild infection. Listen to your body signals. Communicate about what is happening inside your body with the experts so they can cry out for help if you need. Do not try to treat everything on your own. And now, in this infected period, you have to have rigorous self-discipline regime. If you have to take medicines on time, do take medicines. If you have to get extra steam every day, inhale extra steam, do it. If you have to eat some specific type of diet or food, do that. Even if you don't feel like eating, or you don't have a sensation of smell or taste, have a lot of peppy self-talk. That, thank you, I'm not infected severely, I'm infected mildly, I'm taking all due cares, I'm following all instructions of the experts or the doctors, and therefore I'm going to be fine, I will recover from it, I have recovered from it, and I'm strong. That kind of self-talks. Follow isolation guidelines. Many a times there will be a situation that you have to isolate yourself within home itself. Just because you have other members, you don't have liberty to go and infect them. So follow strict isolation guidelines. Stay away from them. Okay? Even if you are traveling to visit the doctors, make sure that others don't get infected because of you. You also share your experiences with people. Especially it is important, if you have recovered from COVID infection, you need to share the experiences, because your story is a success story. It can inspire hundreds, if not millions. And you don't know whom you will inspire. So share the story with your near ones, dear ones, give them the tips, what's happened. Don't give them expert tips. Simply share your experience. Eating healthy stuff, taking supplements, nutrients, nutritious supplements is important. Gargling or doing other routines to take out the infections and making sure that the infection doesn't reach to your lungs is important. Don't have doubt on yourself, on your experts, and the whole treatment itself. If you have a doubt, then I believe that you have lost the battle halfway through. Don't procrastinate. Don't be a carrier. Even if when you are infection free, just don't roam around. You can still be a carrier. During the infection period, your body requires rest. Your soul also requires rest. So take it slow. Don't have to rush and try to accomplish so many tasks, even if you feel like working. And try to be happy. There's no reason to be sad. You just had a mild infection. So therefore, just try to be happy. Look for the brighter tomorrow. Look for the brighter moments and brighter future. That should be your attitude, and not to look for the for the sadness or the pain that you are going through. Look for the happier moments to come. So those were the set of tips when you are infected. Let's talk about the phase 3. And the phase 3 is that when you have overcome the infections and you have been pronounced healthy and fit and non-infectious anymore. I would say many people stop their treatment. There is a post-infection treatment also. So continue treatment, follow the experts advised, don't be overconfident because it can reoccur. So take all the precautions because now you have experienced what it means to be infected. Uh, you have not totally recovered. Remember that. Many people feel that, oh, I'm recovered, so now I don't need to put mask. I can go around like a normal individual. I don't have to care. Well, that careless attitude will cost you a lot. So don't be a carrier. Okay. Help and motivate others. Share your story, as I said. Donate the plasma if you can. Okay. And I think that will be the great service to humanity. Share your positive experiences. Your story, as I said, can be inspiring to many. Then have a sense of gratitude. I think this is very important. If you do not want to be overconfident or arrogant, then have the sense of gratitude towards the universe, towards the God that you believe in, and express that gratitude towards yourself for fighting it out, for your near and dear one, those who have helped you, the medical fraternity, paramedical fraternity, your neighbors, your loved ones who have stood by you during the tough times. And then keep supporting the humanity which is infected at this point in time. If you have financial capacity, do that. If you have any other means to support by way of offering medicines, by way of offering food, something or the other. If not anything, you will be able to support the nation and the humanity simply by taking care and not being a carrier. So those were some of the tips. Now, these tips are not exhaustive. There could be many. But the purpose of my today's vlog was to instill the sense in you that if we take self-care and if we follow the self-discipline practice, we can beat this pandemic. And together we will beat it no matter what happens, no matter what hardships that we have to face. But if we do it together, if we take all these cares and follow all these tips, our journey through this COVID pandemic will be easier. It won't be that painful. Last, I would like to say, no matter in whichever of the three phases you are, do send love, compassion, healing thoughts to others. And everybody who is in this situation needs your loving, compassionate, and healing thoughts. I hope you will find these tips useful. If you do, then do share with your friends, colleagues, near and dear ones. Because these tips will strengthen our resolve to fight the COVID pandemic. I wish each one of us a good luck. All the very best to keep an individual, a society, and a nation, and ultimately a humanity free from COVID pandemic. You have a great day.